Hello everyone. In this video we are going to see about a little intro on instruction sets and also about the addressing modes. First let me tell you what an instruction set is. So this instruction set is available in every processor in every computer, and it contains the complete set of all the instructions that could be recognized and executed by the processor or the central processing unit. So this contains a collection of machine language instructions, and it tells the processor what it has to do. So this instruction set, it is also called as instruction set architecture, and this is related to the machine language programming. So now usually this instruction set consists of the instructions in the assembly language codes. So here this is the programmer's means for controlling the processor, because the processor could understand only the machine level language, that is zeros and ones, but the human could understand the human language. So in between, so we need some assembly language code so that the programmer could control the processor. And this instruction set architecture, as you see here, so this acts as an interface between the software and the hardware. So we can write the software in the form of high level language programming like C, C++, Java, etc. So now this is compiled, and we get the assembly language codes, and that will be converted into the machine language code using the assembler. So now this instruction set, it tells the hardware what it has to do. So we tell in the software the based on the high level programming, and that could be converted into the machine language code, and this instruction set tells the hardware what has to be done, what action has to be performed by the processor. So basically the instruction contains the operations and the operands. So operation specifies the type of action that has to be performed. For example, whether we have to do the addition, whether the processor has to do the subtraction, store the result or load the values. So this is the operation, and operand is the data on which the operation has to be performed. For example, for addition we need two operands. So in this example, add a comma b. So here a and b are the operands. Now how to specify the operands and operations of the instructions. So mainly we know that the operands or the data is available in main memory or in the registers. So how the address of this operand has to be specified, and how the instruction has to be organized, or so instruction is nothing but zeros and ones, all these bits, how it has to be organized to define the operand addresses and the operation of that instruction. So if you see here, this is a typical instruction format. So it contains the opcode as well as an address field, and this is an addressing mode field that we'll discuss later. So this opcode will tell you the operation that has to be performed by the processor, whether add or subtraction or whatever the operation that has to be performed, that will be given by this opcode. Whereas the address field, it contains the details of where your operand is present. So basically this address field, it will be relatively small in any instruction, but our data or the operand, it will be available in any main memory location. So the range has to be specified clearly in this address format. Now to reference a large range of location in the main memory or in any other virtual memory, we have several other addressing techniques. So that we call it as the addressing modes. So basically what an addressing mode is. So as I said you, the operand can be placed in any one of the processor register or in the memory, and there are different ways to access the operands. So the way in which the operand is taken from memory or register is referred to as the addressing mode. So how we are going to access that operand from the memory or from the register, that we are going to call it as the addressing mode. There are different types of addressing modes or the addressing techniques, and what we have presented here is the most common addressing modes. So the first one is the immediate addressing mode, the second one is direct addressing mode, third one is indirect addressing mode, then fourth one register addressing mode, and then register indirect addressing, displacement addressing, and stack addressing. So with this we have discussed about only the instruction set introduction and what is an addressing mode. So in the next video we will discuss the different kinds of addressing modes and how it is helpful in accessing the operands from the main memory or from the register. Thank you.